Let's see. Hello, testing this. I hope it will be working fine because I intend to put this on YouTube. So I hope you guys will be able to watch this without any issues, because I'm starting this new series, which I'm hoping will take me all the way through this game. And I'm quite glad to be able to start streaming a complete playthrough of a game for a change, and I decided to go with Baten Kaitos this time, a classic RPG from the Gamecube. And as a special twist, to play it with the Japanese voices, but the English text, which is normally not something you can do. But there is a patch floating around, shall we say, that allows you to do just that. So that's what I'm gonna be playing now. Except for some reason, this intro is not it does not have the Japanese voices, which I don't understand. But well, we're gonna have to go along with it. Well, I guess people will be watching this will be more interested in the game itself than seeing the English intro that everyone knows about, and especially, well, there are some spoilers in the intro, so we're gonna be avoiding watching that. Yeah, I played just a little bit of it before starting, just for testing purposes. But I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. Hopefully my internet connection holds up. It's a 30 FPS game, as far as I can tell, so I didn't bother to put the stream on 60 FPS because, well, there would be no benefit for you. And that's also for the sake of keeping this as stable as possible. Yeah, he's asking for my name, the player's name. So you don't get to name the characters in this RPG, you get to name the, how do they call it again? It's been so many years since I played this game. I think they call it the Guardian Spirit, or Guardian Angel. No, I think they don't refer to it as an angel, I think it's a spirit. So you are the hero's guardian spirit, so to speak. And so the character will sometimes, well, the protagonist will sometimes, like, just turn around and look at the camera and just address the player straight away, like directly, for his input, basically. But only the hero can, like, sort of like hear the player speak or something like that, something along those lines. Rudy C3, so that's your name. Yeah, normally there's supposed to be a line of dialogue here, I think, in English. I think, but I could be wrong, that this Undub patch is kind of a bit of an experimental thing. It's kind of like the Undub patch for Tales of Symphonia for the Gamecube, which restores the Japanese voices in some capacity, but not for everything. Like, some of the voice clips for some of the enemies and bosses are still in English for some reason in Tales of Symphonia. Here, we'll see. I played a battle or two earlier. Well, most enemies don't have any voices in there, so but at least the characters seem to be speaking Japanese during the battles. Yeah, so this game has well, it's got sort of a reputation for having some, well, people say bad voice acting. Well, I never noticed personally because I'm not a native speaker, so I couldn't really tell. Well, I could tell it wasn't very good, but it didn't seem like super bad to me or anything like that. But I tend to prefer the Japanese voices over English ones anyway, so... no, the stream is dying. No, it's not dead. No, okay, yeah, the stream is not dead. Oh, well, it doesn't bode well for what's coming up ahead. I hope I don't get disconnected again. I'm not going to read out loud while the characters are speaking, is what I mean to say. I will read out loud when it's like conversations with NPCs and the like.
私はラリクシ。このケバルライ村で医者をやっている。君は近くの森で気を失って倒れているところを見つけられて、ここに運び込まれたんだよ。ああ、そうだ。いきなりロックキャットに襲われて。
So it's Roccacatto.
畜生、油断してた。
Even in English. Except here it doesn't say oh man, he says more like shit or something.
相手がロックキャットでよかった。彼らは草食だからね。しかし普段は人を襲ったりしないんだがな。最近森の生き物たちが妙に落ち着かなくてね。なぜだかわからないがみんなひどく気が立っている。君も森には下手に近寄らない方がいい。
Which means we're going to have to go there.
君の名は何と言うんだね。この辺りでは見かけない顔のようだが。ああ、俺はカラスって呼ばれてる。
Which, by the way, Karasu in Japanese, well, if I'm not mistaken, I think it means crow, like the bird. So there might be some sort of like hidden meaning. Well, not so much hidden, but well, like an implied meaning to the name of the character, since he has wings. While most characters in the game don't. They're all supposed to have some, but most of them don't anymore, and it's kind of explained in the prequel, Baten Kaitos Origins, which was released after this one.
Yokoso Kebarurai Mura ni Karas-kun.
Yokoso Kebarurai Mura ni Karas-kun, he said.
強く頭をぶつけていたようだから、もしかすると軽い記憶障害が出るかもしれないと、ちょっと心配だったんだが、その分じゃ大丈夫そうだ。
Ah, no, please stream, don't die. Don't die on me, stream. Is it stabilized? No. Ah, shit. It still does that, doesn't it? Okay, it seems to be back to normal. Yeah, I was speaking about that before. Like, yeah, like the people have lost their wings, but the soldiers from the Empire all use mechanical designed wings on their backs in battle. But your character has one natural wing and one mechanical. That is the only character in the game to be like that. Nah, I skipped a bit of the voice dialogue there. And how is he doing? I'm so sorry to hear about your departed grandfather, who I have never met and who I don't know about. Hint, hint. Yeah, you can totally tell he knew his grandfather, even though he didn't know him or anything. Yeah, I think the hero has one of these, like, sort of animals accompanying him through the whole game in the prequel. It's been so many years since I played these games.
よし、OK だ。それじゃ行こうぜ。
I think I played the prequel twice because I prefer the battle system in the sequel. In the prequel, sorry. Medical tools and confusing charts are stored here. Yeah, that reminds me also, I will have to look up a missable list about this game, because there are so much stuff in this game that you can permanently miss and not be able to fully complete the game afterwards because of that. And I hate when that happens. I know I could never complete this game 100% because of this. I would have had to replay it through the whole thing all over again, because there is no New Game Plus in this one. In the prequel there is, but not in this one. Or at least as far as I can remember. Oh, up and around already, how are we? Mei. Oh, I remember her. She's kind of like a major NPC. I'm not surprised. Dr. Larikush can cure just about any injury or ailment in no time at all. You know what? Now that you're feeling better, why don't you go see the village mayor? It seems there's something he's hitching to tell you. Oh, I have to go see the mayor then. I think I forgot to do that in my testing earlier.
あんたの左肩に乗っかってるそれひょっとして飛翔機
Shoki?
ああそうだけどへえ珍しいな
珍しいな
普通に使われてるらしいけどこんな辺境じゃ飛翔機を見かけることはまずないよしかしなんか変わってるねああこれは俺のじいちゃんが作ってくれた特製なんだよけれどそんなに珍しいのかなラリクシ先生にも同じこと聞かれたよへえ先生に先生が飛翔機に興味を持つなんて珍しいな
He is totally not related to your grandpa who was an engineer of these winglets.
別に機械のことなんかには興味なさそうな人なのにところでそれ片方しかないみたいだけどもう片方は故障して修理でもしてるのかい
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
こっちだけでいいんだ俺左の翼がないんだよそれでじいちゃんがこいつを作ってくれたんだああそっかそれでそのいや悪いこと聞いちまったないや構わないよ
Hey, Link. Your favorite JRPG? Wow, I didn't know that. Well, I won't say my favorite, but it's certainly an RPG that I quite liked. Oh no, the stream is dying again. Please stabilize, stream. Oh, okay, it's back to normal. Yeah, I played this in the prequel, since I imported Baten Kaitos Origins. And it's my first time playing through it with the Japanese voices, since normally it's not an option on the Western versions of the game. So this one is a patched copy of the game. It works perfectly fine, and together they get me where I want to go.
そうかしかしあんたのじいさんってすごい腕のいい職人だったんだな
I'm sad to hear, though, that the quality of the voices, I mean the way it's encoded or recorded or something, is not any better in Japanese than it was in the Western versions. The English voice acting has this sort of, like, muffled quality to it. Like they were like recording their voices while speaking in the glass of water or something. I can't really explain it, but the quality of the recording is poor, or it was heavily compressed so that it could fit on the Gamecube's tiny discs. I don't know.
ああ俺にはよくわからないけど何でも自分で修理したり作っちまう
Aya is going to tell me about save points. Are you trying to pick a fight or something? What are you trying to say there, huh? Oh, calm down there. I just want to give you some advice so you'll fare better from now on. Yeah, the voice quality is lacking. I never found the English dub to be that bad, though. Me neither. I never thought of it as being bad, but apparently amongst native speakers, they... Yeah, given the time, yeah, certainly, yeah. But apparently amongst English native speakers, there is a sort of bad reputation around this game about the English voice acting. But I wanted to check out the Japanese voices at any rate. So, just to make this playthrough a bit different from my first one. So, here I am. If that's the case, then you might want to learn more about this blue flower beside me. They say this flower records the memory of those travelers who step into its embrace. I've also heard of travelers being transported to a mysterious church and returning stronger than before they entered. To tell you the truth, I haven't tried the flower myself, but still I thought I would tell you about it since you're an adventurer and all. These mysterious flowers exist all throughout the world. It would be wise to make good use of them. I'll see, I'll check it out later. Yeah, I'll check it out straight away. Yeah, and the red ones don't take you to the church and blah blah blah. Yeah, I haven't forgotten all of that. I'll visit the church straight away, as a matter of fact. Because I think, yeah, there was a treasure chest around here, but it's locked, I think? Or maybe I've got that confused with the prequel. No, it must be in the prequel. What to do, what to do? Love the music. Another adventurer. Do you stand before me in search of greater power? Wow, what are you talking about? I don't get it. Where am I anyway? Those who seek spiritual growth and visit this church to pray. If you have earned enough experience through your travels, your prayers will be answered. This may be confusing at first. I will try to answer any questions you may have. I don't really have any questions per se. Because I know how it works. I have to find artifacts to increase my class level so I can carry more Magnuses and pull off bigger combos. And the other one, well, is basically that you have to come back here with your experience points to level up. Because level up doesn't occur automatically in battles in this game. I suppose I first played this when I was 13 and my English was lacking. Still don't get the dub complaints though. Well, I was a bit older, but I was like much younger as well, and maybe not as experienced with the language either, just like you. So I didn't notice that anything odd about the voice acting or anything. Yeah, I didn't mind them either. But I did notice that it was better in the prequel though. In Baten Kaitos Origins, the voices were a bit better, and the... how should I say? The sound quality of the voices was better in the prequel as well. I remember that much. Yeah, it won't do me any good to visit this place now, since I haven't battled yet. So I have to go and check with the mayor then. They said, so that's the barn. Yeah, there's not much I can do here yet. Oh yeah, she's part of that family where everyone wears a bracelet. It's part of a bit overarching side quest, the way I remember it. They bought better recording and coding stuff, lol. Well, maybe, yeah. It was released later on in the system's life, so I guess, yeah, that would make sense. I prefer the battle system in the sequel, because, well, I like it in this one. Especially near the end of the game, because you can pull off some crazy long combos. But in the prequel, the length of the combos doesn't depend on how far you got into the game. So you can start really like getting into the battle system very early on. Whereas here, the battle system is not so interesting at first, when you can only like chain 2 or 3 cards or Magnuses. It gets more interesting towards the end. And I think they pulled that off better in the prequel. You did play Origins once. You much prefer this one still. Oh, we may have on Cube 3 or something. Yeah, it's possible.
ミーマイってこいつが？俺を村まで連れて帰ってくれたのはこいつなのか？
そうだよ、すげえんだぜミーマイは。そこらの飲んだくれなんかよりよっぽど頭いいし、 役に立つんだ。
そうか。世話になったな、ミマイ。
Well, I couldn't find an undubbed version of Origins. I could find an undub for Tales of Symphonia though, so eventually I will definitely be streaming Tales of Symphonia as well, because that's another one of my long-time favorite RPGs. Well, mostly because I was much younger and there weren't as many RPGs around to play as there are now, I guess. Flames are crackling away. I can't capture the essence of things in Magnus's yet. Everyone's talking about you, a young traveler found in serious trouble in the Forbidden Forest. So don't mind the stories, this is a small village, even a small happening is big news here. You get that? You like games with gradual complexity though, at the end, this one feels much better to string together 1-9 streets, pairs and everything. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, you're finally awake. Yes sir, I guess I've caused you some trouble. I'll let my guard down and then, well, sorry about all this. Don't worry about what's already happened, young fella. Feel free to stay in this village to heal your wounds for as long as you need. However, I must strongly insist that you never go near Mungile Forest again, which is what I'm about to do, like, straight away. I've heard rumors of meddlers from Faircat snooping around that forest without permission. Not me. That wasn't me. Neither you nor these blockheads understand that Moongile Forest must not be disturbed. An ancient, hideous monster slumbers deep within that forest. These days, even the forest animals seem uneasy. Now is not the time to meddle in places you don't belong. Traveler, have you been to Nunki Valley to the east of this village? Be careful if you're headed there. Not unlike Moongile Forest, hideous monsters are said to lurk in the valley. What's more, the recent landslides have completely blocked off the route through Nunki Valley to Faircat. It wouldn't do you much good to go there now. Which means that unless I want to spend the rest of my lives in this village and get married here and all that kind of stuff, well, I have to go to Moongile Forest. That restricts your options. Building a deck also feels more satisfying and rewarding in this one. Having generic attack Magnus heard that a lot from me. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Because here you get like stronger ones as you go. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, こんにちは。さするにあんたが行き倒れて先生のとこに担ぎ込まれたっていう兄さんだね。一人旅もいいが、あんまり無茶するんじゃない。故郷にあんたの帰りを首を長くして待ってる親兄弟がいるんだろ。あんたのことを大事に思ってくれてるような人たちに。
Yeah, because she speaks so slowly, it sounds like she's saying much more than the on-screen text seems to be saying, but no.
いや、故郷にはもう誰もいない。俺は一人ぼっちなんだ。
Aya's younger brother is dead or something, I can't remember.
そいつは寂しいね。しかしそれじゃなおさら無茶はいけないよ。きっと世界のどこかにはあんたのことを待ってる人がいるから。
俺のことを待ってる人？
ああ、そうさ。あんたのことを必要としてる誰か。いずれあんたが必要とするようになる誰か。そんな誰かが世界のどこかで今もあんたと同じように普通に暮らしている。お互いまだそうとは知らずに。世の中ってのはそうやって回っているんだ。
Hint, she's waiting for you just outside the door.
まあ、いずれは
Hint, hint. No subtlety at all.
私の特製のお団子だ。遠慮はいらないよ。
A recipe? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because, I can't quite remember, but I think you can't heal mid-battle in this one. Or I might be wrong about that.
礼はいらないよ。 気をつけて
Or you pick, like, whether you want to aim at the enemies or at yourself. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But you have these healing items that you can use outside of battle. Yeah, she needs milk, but I can't carry milk yet. You might play this on Dolphin next time. It's rough on my setup because of no 480p, at least for PAL. Yeah, here it's a North American dubbed version, so it is in 480p in my case here, yeah. But because, I think on Dolphin, because of the fact that the backgrounds are pre-rendered, it's not gonna look much better, I think. I mean, you will improve the level of detail on the characters themselves because they're rendered in 3D, but the backgrounds are 2D, so I don't know. These kinds of games, I tend to prefer not playing them on emulators for that reason, but you could still play it on Dolphin in at native resolution, of course. Nothing prevents you from still playing it in 480p on Dolphin. Oh, is he going to give me blank Magnuses? What's he going to do? Ah, yeah. Although, well, I don't know if your Wii is soft-modded, Link, but you can force PAL games to run in progressive scan, by the way. And they will run at 60 Hz in counterpart. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play this in interlaced again. No, that's for sure. 生きのいいのばかりだから心配いらないよ。しかも今ならスペシャルサービスで特別優待価格だ。さあ入った入った。どれでもよりどりみどり気に入ったのを持ってってくれ。Oh yeah, you can rest your wings for free. The way I remember it, you can buy stuff. Yeah, but I'd rather save that money for now, I think. Yeah, you use these while enemies are attacking you. You use these to heal. Oh yeah, you can use these to heal yourself in battle. Yeah. Revives party member? Oh, that's outside of battle, I think. Shish kebab. Yeah, I won't buy anything for now because I can't remember if it's going to be useful to me now. Okay, let's talk to her now. I've delayed that for long enough. 近くの森にあるという古い遺跡を見に来たの。あなたは？俺？ Can't remember what her name is again. Oh, Shella, I think. With an X. If I looked at the intro earlier, I would know. Because they introduce every playable character, basically spoiling you as to which ones you're going to get. Very strange hearing Japanese voices. Well, for me too, that's kind of a surprise factor that I wanted to add in for myself. Coming off playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I just recently completed, where the Japanese names are not at all the same as the English ones, it feels weird to hear them saying the English names in Japanese. It's apparently they all bear the same
村
names.
の人は誰も近づきゃしないぜ。
I guess in those days they didn't bother changing the names of stuff like that nearly as much.
どっかの兄ちゃんみたいに森の獣にやられてぶっ倒れたりしなければいいけどね。
チェ、言ってくれるよ。月魂の森の遺跡か。俺たちも後で行ってみるか。よし、それじゃあ早速月魂の森へ行ってみるとしようか。大昔の遺跡ってのを見てみようぜ。この村の連中はあの森のことをやたら恐れてるみたいだが気にすることはない。ただの迷信さ、そんなの。
You're still only in chapter 6 in Xenoblade 2? Yeah, Monster Hunter happened. Yeah, I get that. I get that completely. Yeah, I think, well, I'm mostly 100% complete with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. There's just a few things that I could have done, like raising the arts of all of the arts for all of the playable drivers to the max, but I didn't because simply I had no use for that. I still put like 260 hours into Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so I think I've done enough. And the patch with New Game Plus is coming soon, and there's new content being added in, which only unlocks during the New Game Plus, but I don't want to do that now. No thanks, I've played enough of it. I loved every bit of it, but I need a change of pace. I need to play something different for a while. Hey Mush. Hey there. How's it going? Let's go into a battle. It's been too long. Gonna take the 260 hours as a benchmark then. Well, there's oh, can't I pause? Oh yeah. Well, it's not going to be playing for now. Yeah, because I get unlimited time to pick my Magnuses at first. Yeah, the thing is, I wasted so many hours just trying to get this one blade that you get at random, Cosmos, who is from the Xenosaga series. And, well, it's random, and apparently some people are over 300 hours and they just can't get that blade. But I was lucky, I guess. It still took me like maybe 20 hours of farming core crystals and boosters just to try to get her. But well, in the end I got her like without too much difficulties, I guess. That battle theme, yeah, definitely. I'm good. You already have Cosmos? Well, you're lucky bastards. Lucky bastards, because so many people are having so much trouble getting it. I'm doing good, Mush. Thank you. Oh, there you go. I made a combo already. 2 straight, plus 30%. Which is only 2 more points at this stage in the game. It doesn't do much difference, but well. Oh. Block that attack. I think it damages the enemy when it's not ripe yet. It damages the enemy. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Yeah, it does. And I made a pair as a result. Yeah. Bananas that are not ripe damage the enemy. Yeah, I forgot about that. And if you let them rot, maybe it damages the enemy as well, or it poisons them or something. I can't remember. When did Marth get wings? Ah, yeah, it's true that there is some resemblance. Yeah. That's a fair point. Yeah, it is green bananas. Evening. Hey there, Jack. No straight this time. But it still kills the enemy anyway. How's it going, Jack? I made a pair. Yeah, that's not gonna help. kind of Jack. Yeah, you could say that. Which means you have to like manage your deck, change stuff around. There are elements to consider, and you have, to the best of your ability, to make like straights, like align cards with like matching numbers, or like aligning numbers, and that sort of thing. What is the button to open the menu again? Oh yeah, this one. Okay, Magnus deck. I'm going to check out my deck. How many can I put in there? Oh yeah, these are stronger. Oh yeah, you can take pictures of the enemies as well. Can't remember what it's for, but I could fanboy about the battle system all day. You are done with DS3, finished everything on New Game Plus 7. I think that's what you're saying, yeah? New Game Plus 7. And I don't think there is much more to go for. How many hours is that then? Getting back into Dodonpachi, DFK Black Label strong, and good, doing stuff for study from time to time too, using character art from an artist on Twitter as a blueprint to work with. How many hours then did you spend on that? The shield. I'm going to swap this around for this one. Can be used when attacking, but nothing happens. Yeah, I kinda remember that. Oh yeah, I think the ice daggers, they revert back to regular daggers after a while. Like the ice spell on them wears off after a while, or something like that. Yeah, there's not much I can do in there yet, so... Nearly 250 hours. The Switch version of The World Ends With You, wondering how they handled the combat system there. Yeah, it's something I'm wondering about as well, Mush. I'm wondering about that myself. Well, I guess they ported it to iOS, so they had to revamp it for that already. So I guess it might resemble the iOS version more. I'm guessing. The forest has become quite a dangerous place these days. You'd better heed my advice if you want to make it out of here in one piece. So how about it? Are you gonna ask me for advice? I only explained you about battles, I think. Yeah, but I know already. I already know about that stuff. I don't need that. Oh yeah, you can burn that tree, I think. A large dried up tree trunk is blocking the path. A tree trunk is blocking my way. If only I had some fire, maybe I could burn it and get by. Yeah, but I can't do that yet. Hey Marzi! See Marzi, I promised you I'd be playing this game, so you could see the art. Though right now it's not the most interesting of places in the game, but well. They said something about using the Joy-Cons when... Shit, I should pay attention. Something about using the Joy-Cons when playing on the TV and touchscreen in handhelds. It could be, yeah. Could be. I swear in the PAL version, the taunts didn't have voice on them. The taunts? They didn't? Yeah, I'm done with Xenoblade, Marzi, so once I said that once I would be done with Xenoblade, I would be playing this. And now that I am, I can play it. Because I didn't want to, like, disperse myself on multiple games. I wanted to focus on one at a time. If my internet connection can handle it, I would like to stream the whole thing. And if I have to, like, do some grinding or anything, I will do that off stream, because that wouldn't be very interesting to watch. But at least progressing through the story, I would like to do that on stream if I can. Dang it, it's not giving me any good Magnuses. Well, I finished off the enemy with bananas anyway. This game has so many lovely locales, pretty much the pinnacle of pre-rendered RPGs. I agree, Link. That's why I wanted to show it to Marzi, as a matter of fact, since he likes art so much. The second village in the game in particular has some beautiful scenery. The way I remember it, anyway. I don't know how it's going to look like in progressive scan, because it's my first time playing it that way, but we'll see. Oh yeah, if you want to complete the compendium, I think you have to photograph every single enemy in the game. So I should pay attention to that. Yeah, this one I hadn't photographed yet. I never bothered to complete the whole thing because there are so many missables in this game. So much stuff that you can miss and never get a chance to get back again. That I never bothered to complete it. Because by the end of the game I had missed so much stuff already. Marzi, I'm on Dude's team for Splatoon 2 tourney this Saturday. A little nervous, to be honest. What's that? Dude's team. Don't like playing many games at the same time either. Yeah, but well, for me, it's mostly because I tend to forget what I was doing before I switched over to a different game. Especially with RPGs. So, or I forget about the plot, and I can't even remember the names of the characters and stuff like that. Balloon Money Odyssey? Oh no, I have yet to try that out, to be honest. Yeah, I found one of the constellations. You have to collect all of the constellations in card form. That SRB2 dude is pretty much a legend in competitive Splatoon. I'm so much not in the know about these sort of things. Such a noob. Yet many missables. A few Magnus also take 250 hours to evolve. That's after doing everything you could. Yeah. I sort of remember that, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take that hit because otherwise I'm going to have to discard some useful stuff in there. Sometimes you have to agree to take that hit. I think these are weaker, weren't they? No, that's not the right button. Deck. Oh no, they are stronger. Huh. Wait. I'm going to swap one of these to number 6. Oh, but I already have a number 4 down there. Yeah, but that one deals a bit more damage, so... And I could use the number 4 to bridge the lower end of the spectrum with the higher. Not gonna change too much. Ah yeah, so Mardi, I spent a couple of hours on the new one today, the new patch. Don't have the true 100% only because I don't want to make my Gamecube or Wii run for that long for no reason. Yeah, I missed too much stuff myself, so there was no way I was ever going to get 100%. So I didn't bother, since I couldn't get 100% anyway, so... Kuramu, Leon. The graphics in battle are not very impressive for GameCube, but the rest of the game is beautiful. But I always thought that the character models in battle and the scenery, they could have put more work into that, in my opinion. Ah, come on! Such a bad draw. Right from the start. Oh, but it's her deck, not mine. Oh, well, there we go. Let's go with a pair. Oh, you have the official guide. Yeah. It was advertised on the box. I mean, I have my version of the game is in... I think all the languages are on the disc, perhaps, for the text anyway. But yeah, well, it was advertised on the package as well when I bought the game brand new. That there was a guide for this game. Yeah, they released one in my region as well. Ah, 3 hits. Yeah, this is a monolith stuffed game. Mush. Indeed. Ah, the stream is having some difficulties there. Come on, stream. Hang in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna use these bananas because they're ripe. Light of flare. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, I should take a picture of the boss before I kill it. Before I forget. Yeah, the music is pretty great, yeah. It's composed by, I think, if I'm not wrong, by Yasunori Mitsuda, who made the music, most of the music for Chrono Trigger. He directed the composition for every Xenoblade Chronicles game. Yeah, you get the idea. Oh no, Motoi Sakurabas. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right, Link. Thank you. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, it's Motoi Sakuraba from Golden Sun and Tales of Symphonia and these sorts of games, among others. Yeah, let's go with this. I made a pair, even though, well, it's only going to slightly increase the damage. Yeah, I got 1 extra point, but at least I get that that photograph. Yeah, it's Motoi Sakurabas. Yes, that's right. I got that wrong. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. To heal, yeah. Alright. 1, 2. It's a fire elemental, so yeah, 80% plus damage. And 2 straight, plus 13%. That was a good one. Yeah, that didn't serve any purpose. Oh, there we go, a pair. You don't get the say cheeseburger from Callas when taking a picture. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that, as a matter of fact. Say cheeseburger! I can't remember what the other characters say. But yeah, they all say something different. Oh, Dance of Light. That's a finisher, I think. Oh no, oh no. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh well, that's okay. Alright, let's see. I think Can't remember. Yeah, there we go. Let's use the finisher. It's dead. Yeah, it's only the first boss after all. Alright. What did I get? Blue Storm. Oh yeah, it's Kalas's first finisher. For Fire Burst. Constellation. Yeah, I think Shala says smile or something like that when taking a picture. I'm racking my brains trying to remember, but I think she says smile. Not bad. These fangs fetch a handsome price these days. Oh yeah, I think he's going to want to loot the corpses or something. And she's going to be all like, oh, you can't do that, they have families and blah blah blah. At least the finisher names are in Japanese. Yeah. Yeah, the name of the magics, apparently, well, judging from what Shella was saying, are still, like, pronounced... The names are in English, but pronounced with a Japanese accent. But the finisher moves are in Japanese, yeah. They're my friends, you know. We gotta do what we can to survive, right? Yeah, you get to bring those back to their families much later on, I think. And the guy's bracelet, maybe he's part of the family of that old guy. I can't remember now. No, he was not at all thinking about that, no. But well. I think this was a mistake even in the PAL version. Like, it's Kalas talking, but it's her character portrait showing up. I think I remember this being a mistake even in the English version of the game. Or maybe, no, maybe it's different in Japanese. Maybe maybe it's a quirk of the Undub, maybe. How could you be so? I won't accept goods stolen from my friends. But I think I remember somewhere in the game where the character portrait wasn't the right one or something. Oh yeah, well. Oh, the Undub is all ah yeah, well I didn't know that this would happen. The voices are all mixed up apparently. Or it might not even be playing the right voice clips. I might have to revert back to playing with English voices if that's going to happen too often. Ah, it's completely out of sync or something. Kalas is going to be one of your favorite JRPG protagonists. He undergoes some really good character development too. It's a patch made by fans, so it might not be perfect. Or maybe it's only this scene, because maybe they like swept around the order in which the characters would speak, so simply replacing the voice files from one language to the other might not have worked for the best. So it looks like the environments are like hard drawn painted or digitally painted, I guess, but yeah, it looks beautiful. Yeah, but you haven't seen the best parts yet, Marzi. It's because he's Marth. We found the truth. Kalas sounds like a girl. It's irking me so much that the voices don't match. I'm only a ghost. Was that voice just your guardian? I heard a faint voice in my mind. I might have to revert to playing with English voices in the end. But I can't very easily swap those around right here and right now. Yeah, I think, but I can't remember that the choices of what you choose the guardian spirit to say like affects how Kalas fights or something. There was something like that in the game, but I can't remember very well. Your voice tickles me, it feels strange. Ever since I woke up at that village, you've been acting kind of funny. That reminds me, Dr. Larry Kush was worried about amnesia, like I'd hit my head or something. Don't tell me you've lost your memory and forgot everything that happened before that. Is that it? I don't remember. Well, I remember what it's all about, but I'm not about to say and just spoil everything. Yeah, it's playing like the clip of what she's going to say next. Every time. I think it might be because there might have been like one extra box of text in English that wasn't there in Japanese or something like that, and then it throws everything out of sync. Watch out what you pick for your spirit guardian. There is a hidden affinity that affects the special super finishers. Yeah, I remember that now, something like that. Yeah, there's like a dark and light elementals or something. No, not quite, Mush. No, not quite. Well... How much can I say without spoiling anything? You're basically a guardian spirit that is tied to the hero or something, like a guardian angel or something, watching over the player and granting him powers. And so sometimes your main protagonist will face the camera and just address you and asking for your input on things. And so as you pour your personality into the character, as Link said, it affects some of the finishers of the main character. Yeah, I was fooling around too in my first playthrough, like selecting all the most like funny lines and that sort of thing, and I know that it had affected like kind of badly my fighting ability towards the end of the game. I'd like this scene to be over so everything would go back in sync again. She's going to pray for them. Well, here it seems to be in sync. No, it's not. If there are too many problems like these in the long run, I will revert back to playing with English voices. Just for consistency, because it's irking me. Sa, isabi masyo. It only affects how often the finishers pop up. Sometimes they're not helpful since the element can be random. They look great though. Yeah. Ah, yeah. So that's what it did then. Yeah, maybe like if you veer more towards the light elemental, then the light one will pop up more often. And if you veer more towards the dark one, it will pop up more often or something like that. Yeah, they looked great, especially for the time, yeah. Nowadays, maybe they haven't aged all that well. But well. Oh, I could go further in. Oh, well. Let's go for it. Yeah, it's important not to mix opposing elements in the same combo, because otherwise the damage dealt, the elemental damage dealt by each card just like annuls one another, cancels one another, is what I should be saying. Which is why usually, depending on where I am in the game, I will only carry Magnuses of elements that do not like go against one another. Is it perhaps in the Smash Bros game? Maybe. I know there is some Golden Sun music in Smash Brothers, but Baten Kaitos, I can't remember. I don't think so. Maybe it is? But then again, it's music by Motoi Sakuraba, so his music is in Smash Brothers, and he has remixed some music tracks for Smash Brothers Brawl. So maybe his style is easily recognizable, I guess. Because usually you can tell when he has composed something. Oh, there we go. Aquabasto! Yeah, here it's hard to tell, but you can't reach the flower because it's like on a different level or something. Something is preventing you from going there. Sometimes it's not so easy to make out like where you're supposed to be going, where you can go and where you can't. Some of the boss musics in this game are really great as well. And I have to stay until the next boss for the epic music. I can't even remember when it's coming up. It's been too long. Is it going to be here? I know the music when you fight Giacomo and the other and his band of like his two sidekicks. I can't remember their names. I know the music is great when you fight these. But I think Kaitos Origins music is in Smash Bros. Wii U, but not Internal Wings. But the battle music for this one is remixed There is an orchestral remix in the prequel, I think. Yeah, the music for the battles in this one is in the Origins, but in an orchestrated remix. So it might be that one then. Valpertios. And this is another remix, but that's not in Origins. Yeah, the water element isn't going to do much against this one, I think. Yeah, as I expected. I didn't have much choice, so... Electric guitar time! Gonna increase the volume a little bit. Test. Yeah, okay. Ah, I should have gone with number 2. Fire, I guess?
Fire burst! Fire burst!
Yes. Yeah, we'll just take a picture for now and keep these 2 offensive Magnuses for later. Yeah, discard the water one. I think in Origins you can discard the Magnuses that you don't want, but not here, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's something you can do later on. It's been so long since I played this game.
Light flare!
Protected himself. I'm gonna take that hit. Just to keep these 2 Magnuses alive. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Nice, not dead at least. 48. How am I faring? Yeah, Shella needs healing. Yeah, I have to go with these. I don't have a choice.
Aqua burst! Aqua burst!
Yeah, like so. Yeah, just take that hit. You basically discard them by wasting them on defense turns. Offensive decks typically don't have enough to guard every attack. Yeah. Doesn't matter much here and now, but eventually you have to pay attention to this. Unless you want the battles to drag for too long anyway, you should not put too much defensive stuff on them, in my opinion. I'm still gonna stick with this, not protect the last one. That way I get 17% less damage. Throw bananas at the boss and then taunt it only in this game. Only in this game, yeah. Hey, a pair. Oh, I forgot to put his finisher in his deck. Now come to think about it. I forgot to do that. That's the end of my deck. It's going to reshuffle. She's going to miss a turn. Well, he is going to have to miss one soon too, I guess. Yeah, if not now. Oh yeah, it's his last 3. So... Oh no, he had 3 left in the deck. That's it. He's weakening, I think, right? I think his stance changed, I think. Yeah, when a boss is about to die in this game, usually you can tell. There's a visual cue. I'm not taking any risks. Even if he's going to die, maybe... Maybe after 1 or 2 more hits. Yeah, she would be dead, I think. Oh no. Slight F-Zero vibe to it. F-Zero X then, yeah. Maybe. Nah, I think they can sustain another hit or 2, so I'm not going to worry too much for now. Ah! Well, it's opposing elements, so I'm not going to be dealing as much damage. Yeah, see that? Only 1 damage from these 2. The elemental part of the damage counts anyway. Yeah, it's dead. Yeah, there we go.
時は至れる。ここに主の扉は開かれる。しかと受け取るがいい。マルペルシュロの祝福。
They're going to get a glowing Magnus or something? I can't remember. Okay. That's a class up item. Oh no, not this one. This one is for Callas. Oh no, it's a defensive item, I think. A piece of equipment, I think. Mysterious. They're not telling you what it is.
主の扉が開かれた。さあ、聞くがいい星よ。世界の滅びの歌を。
Foreboding. Gonna head off now. Be happening every now and then to check on your progress. Obviously couldn't do that for Xenoblade 2, peeking behind that much. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense, Link. Yeah, thank you for dropping by anyway.
あなた、何者なの？マルペルシュロというのは旧世界の呪われた神の名よ。
知るかよ。お前こそなんでそんなことを。
That's a fair point. How did you know all this? Night night. Is it Giacomo and the rest of the gang? Oh yeah, that's him. It's Giacomo.
貴様は
Samawa!
娘盗み出したものを返してもらおう
One of the most annoying bosses in the game. Especially when he is accompanied by his sidekicks. Garasu! So... Oh, they left me in the woods maybe, and Mimai is saving me again. Isn't it?
言ってて
Yeah, they translated Itite into, oh, my head, not again.
ああ2枚か大丈夫だありがとうちくしょうやられたあの光り輝くマグナスも取られちまったみたいだなしかしついてるぜまさかこんなところで奴に会えるとはジャコモじいちゃんとフィーの敵逃がしはしないぞジャコモ
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, part of the text was dubbed on a different text box. Let's go after him. Let's just leave him alone. I don't know what to pick because of the consequences of these choices. I should not push him for vengeance if I want to be aligned with the light element. Or should I push him to the dark side of the force?
冗談だろ俺はジャコモを追うぞやっと見つけたんだこのままみすみす奴を行かせる気はないからなさてそうなると奴らどこへ行きやがったんだひとまず村へ帰ろうあの飛空船について聞いてみようぜあれだけでかくて目立つ船だきっと誰か何か知ってる
Nah, I know where it is. I still remember.
なんだお前も一緒に行くってのか
Stream is slowing down for no reason. Okay.
ああ分かったよお前には助けてもらった借りもあるしなほらマントの中にでも入ってな
He is going to keep Mimai with him. Hey, there was a treasure chest there. It didn't let me take it. Oh well. Wait. Can I save? Yeah, like this. Yeah, because I haven't saved in a while. Oh no. Actually, I have. Oh yeah. Time to change my equipment. Should see if I can go back there. I wanted to avoid this battle, but I couldn't. Let's see. Yeah, it's in my way. I have to fight it. Oh yeah, and I should check if I can level up or not, since this does not happen automatically. This way? No? Oh no, it's the long way around. Yeah, you can make like a straight flush, so to speak, by lining up cards with increasing or decreasing adjacent numbers. It's not always possible to do so, though. And unfortunately, there is a bit of like luck factor of the draw from the deck. Like you have to be lucky enough to draw the right cards. Yeah, I had forgotten about this. Hey! It's a Magnus that lets me escape from battle. That's useful. Let's see. Ah, no, it's deck. Yeah, I think this one, because in this game, when you do certain things, like line up a certain types of cards, like I think if you line up in battle a card with, let me think, like a knife and a piece of wood, then at the end of the battle you get like a carved wooden figure or something of an animal that you can collect. It's pretty much the cards that you line up can sometimes like drop certain items as reward at the end of the battle. It's very interesting. Or like if you mix cheese with a pasta, it will do mac and cheese or something at the end of the battle or something like that. It's that kind of idea. I don't need so many healing items. Ah, shit. What did I remove? Oh yeah, shield. Yeah, it's been too long since I played this game, so now I have a bit of trouble remembering exactly. Yeah, this one I definitely have to put in my deck. Well, this number 8 is pretty useless to me because I can't line it up with anything else. Yeah, so let's do it that way. Alright. Oh yeah, I didn't put the escape one, but well, I'm not going to be escaping from many battles. Yeah, he's not saying Blue Storm in Japanese. That would be something different, I think. It would be Aoi something.
したことなかったな。
No, I gotta go the long way around. I gotta fight this one.
さあ、楽しませてくれよ。
The fire element isn't going to do much against this one. Oh, it still worked.
させるかよ。とっておきを見せてやるぜ。危険セーラン。
That's it normally. It's the end of the battle.
楽勝だったな。
I got another small knife. Man with bracelet. I'm a professor of zoology. I understand animal languages, so I'm able to communicate with them. What am I doing right now? I'm setting a trap to catch a bluebird of happiness. You've come at a good time. Will you help me out here? I'm just hitching to catch a bluebird of happiness. I can't remember exactly what it does. I know you can capture the essence of the dead bluebird of happiness or something in a Magnus, but I've kind of forgotten. Yeah, you see them like taking flight every time you walk there. Yeah, but I already scared them away once. Yeah, I have to be coming from the other direction, I guess. Yeah, but it's not gonna work now. Oh yeah, it is. Good, we did it. We caught some bluebirds of happiness. Yeah. Which is very cruel when you think about it. Well, it's for science. If we had some kind of container, we'd be able to carry this. Let's see, we leave it for now. Yeah, I can't do much about that now. I'd like to get past without fighting, but it's not possible. No choice. Yeah, there's another thing I think with the camera used to take pictures. You have to mix in light elemental magnuses so as to light up the image of the picture, otherwise it's too blurry or something like that. I think this is if you want to sell them, if I remember correctly. Because the value of these, they serve no purpose when you collect them other than for completion to get 100%, but to sell them in shops as well. But the quality of the picture influences the price that they give you for them. And if you want the best pictures, you have to mix in some light elementals and that sort of thing, especially in caves. It's that kind of idea that they got. It's pretty well done. Hey Giga, it's been a while. Hey there. How are you doing? Can I get past without fighting? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and heal at the village. Oh, I had to go and talk to him anyway.
森の方で何やら騒がしいようだったが、とにかく村長の家へ来なさい。みんな集まっている。
I'm doing fine, thank you. Just getting started on this one.
よくわからないんだけど、森の奥の泉のとこで変なモンスターが出てきて、それでマルペルシュロがどうとか。
なんじゃと、マルペルシュロじゃと。それは太古の呪われた邪神の名じゃ。
Ooh, scary.
言わぬことじゃない。だからあれほど森には手を出すな
Oh,
と
it's
言
too
った
late
の
now,
じゃ。
isn't it?
だけど
言い訳など聞く耳もたるわ。お前たちのせいで恐ろしい災いが世に解き放たれて。それで確かあの旅の少女も森へ出かけたんじゃなかったのかね。
あの子シェラも一緒だったんだ。でもでかい飛空船でやってきた男たちに襲われて連れ去られちまった。
かなりまずいことになっているようだな。
No, you think?
先生、あの船について何か知らないか。
いや、残念だがその飛空船というのに関しては。
なんか見たことないようなでっかい船なら都の方へ飛んでったぜ。
都へ？わかった。ありがとう。
気をつけるんだ、カラス君。どうやら大きな歯車が回り始めているらしい。いいか、決して油断するんじゃないぞ。
ああ、先生、わかったよ。よし、奴らの後を追おうぜ。逃がしはしないぞ、ジャコモ。
Well, at least here the lines of dialogue match with what is written.
一つ頼みたいことがあるんだ。時間は取らせないから後で私の家に来てくれないか。
先生の家に？
So I have to drop by his place then. What I wanted to do is rest my wings. Is there anything that I can buy now? Oh, I could sell these. Because there's no use skipping them. Because I think as long as you took their pictures, I think they are still registered in the encyclopedia. Yeah, as you can see, there are like over 1,000 types in the game, so I'm nowhere near complete yet, since I only just got started. And it's like I said, there are a lot that you can miss, and which you only get one shot at getting in the game, and then if you can keep progressing too far into the game, then it's gone, done, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, here they are. Here it's showing it with the good quality picture on it, even though the quality of the picture that I took was not so good. But it didn't matter in the end. For registering them in the collection anyway. Ah yeah, the True Mirror is the name of the music track. Yeah, it's only listing those that I already unlocked, because this is not my memory card with my save files from the PAL version. Okay. Well, I will drop by his, the doctor's house then. Hey, what is this? Explosives are piled on the bench, an unexpected site for a backwoods farming village on the frontier. No shit. Sorry, Kalas, I know you're in a hurry, but I need to ask you a favor. A landslide in Nunki Valley has made the route to Ferricad impassable. I've prepared explosives and left them on the bench. I want you to use them to clear away the landslide rubble. Wait, explosive? How did you get them on this remote island? Handcrafted? Homemade? Who knows? He's a doctor after all. The Empire is the only place I can think of that has easy access to explosives. That's not what's important right now. What's important is the impassable route to Ferricad. If the rubble in Nunki Valley is not cleared away, the people of this village will continue to be inconvenienced. Besides, you're going to Ferricad anyway, aren't you? Yeah, it's just a pretext. He wants to help Kalas because he knew his grandpa. We already figured that out. Okay, I understand. Blah blah. How do you expect me to lug around heavy explosives? I can't carry them by myself. Store them in a Magnus! Take these blank Magnuses. Go ahead and use them. Oh, I see. Once something's been turned into a Magnus, even bulky and heavy items are easy to carry. That's right. Blank Magnus are very useful. Feel free to keep the ones I gave you. Okay, thanks, Doc. I'll take care of that landslide in Nunki Valley. That's how cards work. If you want to know more about blank Magnus, I can explain to you how they work. Shall I begin? What do you say? Well, I don't need to hear about it because I already know how they work. Remember to take care of the landslide in Nunki Valley. If you want the explosives, they're on the bench. Or would you like to know more about blank Magnus? No, I don't need to hear about it. No thanks, Doc. I'll figure it out. Glad to hear that. Remember to take care of the landslide in Nunki Valley. I can't progress any further in the game if I don't, so... You obtained explosives. And I think... Yeah, that's how you bring up the menu. With the right joystick. Yeah, you can pick up apples, which I think are going to come handy very soon. But apples rot over time though, so you have to pay attention to how long you keep these things around. Like milk will turn to yogurt, I think. Yogurt will turn to cheese eventually. And things like that. If you keep these things around too long. Visit the church is what I want to do. Yeah, maybe I can level up. No, it's prey that I had to select. I can class up. How many? Oh, now I get to choose from four. From 4 Magnuses, and I can pick up pick up 3 to attack with. Every time it's my turn. Okay, I have to talk to this character who will introduce me to the side quest to collect constellations. What to do? Wait, what? I can't yet. But I have constellations for you, old man. Hey. Wait. Yeah, these two. Draco Vela. A glowing fragment from an incomplete star map, crafted by collecting light from a real star and concentrating it into a Magnus. The original star map can be restored if all the pieces are found. Yeah, that's what I'd like to do, but apparently I can't yet. Yeah, it's not something that I can do yet. Or maybe... there we go. Pardon me, young traveler. Could you spare a moment and listen to an old man's story? That's what I wanted to do like 2 minutes ago, but you were spacing out. I have a favor to ask of you. A favor? Yes, a favor. There's something I would like you to look for during your travels. Look at the ceiling above you. And that's Orion. The constellation that is still on it is Orion. This is the star map. Over 50 years ago, skilled artisans gave birth to this splendid creation. The starlight shining down from the ceiling was truly a sight to behold. One day, however, the star map was torn to pieces and scattered all over the world. As you can see, the few stars still left can only twinkle with sadness. I hope to one day restore the star map to its former shimmering glory, before this old body of mine gives, that is. Yet my wishes are but wishes. I'm too old to travel the world searching for the fragments. Yet, a traveler like you may be able to find the fragments during the course of your journey. What do you think? Would you be willing to search for the lost fragments? The 50 missing fragments of the star map have been scattered throughout the world. They are most likely in the form of Constellation Magnus. If you come across any of them, please bring them to me. I will reward you for each fragment you find for me. And some of the later rewards are definitely worth it, so this is something that you definitely want to do. Yes, that's right. Thank you for taking on this task. Hand over any star map fragments. Yeah. Do you mind if I head to the star map? Not at all. Let's do it. Very well. Let us begin the restoration process. Now then. That's Draco. Vela, I'm not familiar with. That's all we can restore for now. Thanks to your efforts, the star map is a bit closer to its original glory. Thank you. Please take this as a small token of my gratitude. You've obtained the Magnus. Shish kebab. You've obtained the Magnus. Flame sword. Well, is there anything else I can do for your traveler? I'd like info. Yeah, I think if one star fragment is reachable at your current stage in the story, he will tell you. But I'm not sure. I'm sorry, but I don't have any information for you at this time. I'm gathering information about the fragments from those who visit this church. I have nothing substantial yet, but something should turn up soon. Anything else I can do for you? That just means that I have not missed any so far, but I'm only just getting started though, so that makes sense. Because some are dropped by random enemies as well, so there you go. Sorry about that. Just a sec, because I'm thinking I can already capture the essence of fire and milk as well, and both will be useful, I think. How do I capture the essence of milk again? The POW. Yeah, it's a cow. Wow, who is this new streamer? Hey Panda, it's been a while too. Hey there. How are you doing? Come to think of it, you don't look familiar there. So few faces. I can simply tell. I don't know where you're from, but have you been to Mintaka? My husband's working there. He says he's fed up with all the machines around him. What an ironic thing for a mechanic to say. You're just at work? Enjoying work? Or not enjoying it, depending on your point of view? Yeah, I might not be able to capture the essence of milk yet. Maybe I can't. Fire I can definitely carry around with me. And there was this tree trunk in the forest that I had to burn down. To clear the way. So I might as well do that before I leave. Let's see, what is this? Wasn't there? Cream stew cooking tips seems especially well read. Well, whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the forest to clear out this fallen tree. Shouldn't be too far, hopefully. I think it's in this next area on the right. Yeah. We'll have to do something about this tree trunk to get through. If I could trap some flames into a blank magnet stand. Flames. I remember seeing a fireplace in the village mayor's house, but I just did. I did. Yeah, here they are. Don't do this at home, kids, or in any woods. You'll set the whole forest ablaze. Alright. That's what I wanted to do. And I think, yeah, I still have one, how should I say, unit of fire stored in one of these magnuses, so it's going to come in handy later on. Nanki Valley. Isn't there a way to cross the river? Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Because now my deck can contain more cards than before, and I haven't been like completing my deck with all the other cards that I have. Some like blanks will show up like this and say pass instead. That's right, I have to pay attention to this. Wait. No, the other shield is more useful. Wait. Yeah, like so. And then escape, I guess. Sounds good. Yeah, so that way that previous problem shouldn't occur anymore. Glad I stopped myself. The water gushes out suddenly and stops just as suddenly. We'll have to time our leap just right to get across. Yeah, makes sense. I should have went 6-5-4 if I could. That would have dealt more damage. 432. That's plus 15% or something like that. Oh no, plus 28% damage. Nice. Ah shit, I missed the first one. That wasn't quick enough. Flame shield. Yeah, and obviously blocking an attack with a shield of a certain element, well, it's more efficient if it's of the opposing element to the attack that you're receiving. That makes sense. Yeah, let's sort them. Alright, I have this. Oh, it's not the same one. Long sword. Long sword. Yeah, I should remove one of these that don't deal much damage. Which one though? Defense 15. Yeah, let's take out this one. Alright, like this. Oh, this way. Yeah, even if I could select 3 cards, sometimes you have to know to like restrain yourself. If you can put a finisher in there, there's a good chance that you can deal more damage that way than from hiding an additional one, but then missing your straight flush. You have to strategize at least a little bit. Take risks. Ikuze! Let's discard one. Yeah, like so. I mean, it's a pair and there's a finisher in there, so it's going to deal more damage than if I had added another one in, I think. Because the plus 10% on 44, well, that's plus 4, so... Eventually, I'm gonna want to get rid of some of these Magnuses that I keep piling up. Pile of massive rocks is blocking the path. They are too heavy to move. Looks like we can't go any further. If we could just blow the suckers to bits, then we wouldn't need to move them. And you just stand right next to them. That's not a very good idea to me. Where in heaven's name did you find explosives? Are you from the Empire or something? Hint, hint. Well, they were lined up for me to use. Boom, plus 28%. I need the money anyway. Three cards, plus 21%. Yeah, usually straights do more damage than matching corresponding numbers. Well, that's in general anyway. Yeah, I can cross back to the other side if I want, a bit further in. One, two. No, let's go with this. Nah. Didn't manage to protect myself from the first one. Let's go reverse. Ah, no, number 6. That's okay though. It's still dead. Is there anything that you can pick up down there? I think later on there might be. Yeah, but not now. I ran right into it. Shouldn't deal too much. 2 minus 9% equals 2. If it can't remove an integer number, then it won't remove it at all. No use in putting too much fire damage in there since the enemy is already a fire elemental. I wonder what water does to photographs. Maybe it will be like all blurry because it was like taken underwater or something. Yeah, this should kill it in one turn. I'll take another picture so I can sell them later. It's not useless to do so. Can't line the numbers. This is kind of why I prefer the prequel. Because there are less possible numbers, it's a bit easier to perform really good combos. But both games are fairly good anyway. The enemies in this area aren't challenging enough for me. I can't get motivated to fight. Well, my success is to be expected since I'm privy to the secrets of combat. Are you interested in hearing the secrets? I'll tell you some of what I know. It's another guy who gives you pointers on the battle system of the game. I don't need this. I know it all already. Looks like we can trap the magna essence of the pristine water. You want it? C3? Sure. Oh yeah, that chest behind the waterfall, I can't get to it unless I go back and cross the river again and come back up from the other side. Which means fighting these guys again. They're fairly weak compared to me anyway, so I shouldn't worry too much about doing combos and the like, because it just slows down the battle in the greatest scheme of things. Hello. Yeah, there was not much I could do there. Oh, go right ahead and kill it. Da, 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 da. Yeah, these guys don't like water. Oh no! Oh no! Don't call for. Oh no! I thought it was going to call for a backup or something. If that doesn't kill it in one hit, I'll have to take another picture of this guy. Oh well, there's another one. Pretty sure I'm going to have to face one of these. Like, up there or something. Yeah, the secret recipe thing. I was missing some of those in my first playthrough many years ago. Standing under this waterfall as part of my training, plus it's part of my flap smasher diet plan. Training every day is the best way to build up your body. You should give it a try. I'm only taking a picture because I could, and just to get rid of that Magnus from my hand. I couldn't select the Magnus quick enough. I didn't know what to pick. I could have discarded some of these. Yeah, that's the exit of this valley. There's two of them. That should give me a good chance of taking a picture. Oh well, there we go. Taking a beating. Tell me you're dead. Yep. Shuffling the deck. Well, their deck must be really small. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's dead, I think. I don't think it's going to survive this. I'll get to town and just heal for free in one of the shops. Forgot the ancient capital.
Oi, あれを見ろ。ジャコモを倒すにはお前の助けが必要。
Sure, whatever. Why me? Wow, wait a minute. You're still acting a little strange. I'll tell you again, just in case. Remember, the guardian spirit's power in battle depends on its relationship with the one it's guarding. That's what I was talking about earlier. I'm talking about trust here. If it's lost, in other words, if I no longer trust your advice, your powers won't be as effective in battle. I do trust you and find your advice helpful. I know it's more something about trust and aligning with light and dark than contrary to what I thought earlier. Think about how it might affect our bond. A healthy bond will help us fight our enemies in the long run. You see what I'm saying, right? I got it. Of course. That's the spirit. Let's get going, Gritty C3. This is the second time folks from the Empire have paid us a visit during the recent weeks. During their first visit they came in a smaller ship, so maybe they were just scouting the area. But this time they've turned up in that huge ship of theirs. What's all the interest for? Have they found the ancient treasures of some lost civilization? I think that's it exactly. Mountain apple wine produced in Sibilrai and spare rib a la pau are this pub's specialty. We only use this young pao delivered to us monthly straight from Sibilrai. Spare rib is tenderized in hot water overnight and then seasoned by pouring mountain apple wine sauce over it. What do you think? Sounds delicious, doesn't it? I bet you want to try some, huh? I think it says something about your age. Hey, don't touch, it's mountain apple wine. You're too young for that. Come back again when you think you've grown up enough. And I think, but I could be wrong about this. Ah, no, it's 18 already. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to be 20 years old like in Japan, which is the like age of majority in Japan. It's 20 years old. So maybe that's it. I don't know, but I think the age of the character can like change over time after you've played enough hours, after you've poured enough time into the game. But I can't quite remember now. Well, I'd like to find at least one spot where I could heal my character, if possible. Oh, it's at the port, I think. Yeah. And then I'll save the game. And I'll end the stream right here, so I can do some more stuff tonight. Hello, traveler. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'd like to rest my wings, please, and then sell all my valuable pictures. I can say it. I can pronounce it. Thank you. Okay, shop, sell. I want to sort them if I can. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, that makes me a bit of money. Okay, my character should be... yeah. All healed up. Oh yeah, I should check if I can level up, perhaps. I don't think I got a new constellation, so there's no point in me checking out with the old man. There we go. Then I'll just get back out. Save my progress. And there we go. So thank you guys for watching tonight. I appreciate every person stopping by to watch. Even if you're just lurking or anything like that, well, I appreciate all your support. How should I say? Just follow the channel if you don't want to miss any future streams, because this is more than likely going to be the game that I focus on for the next couple of weeks. Unless Minecraft Bedrock Edition comes out on Switch in the interval, I might do a couple of streams on that. I'm still waiting for an answer from Microsoft to potentially get an early download code for that. And otherwise, well, it's going to be this game until I complete it. And except perhaps for, like I said, if I ever have to grind even a little, like grind levels or that kind of stuff, or grind for certain items, I won't do that on the stream because that's not very interesting to watch. So if I have to pour an hour or two into doing that, I won't like bother you guys with this because that wouldn't be very interesting to watch. I will mostly be focusing on progressing the story on the stream. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all guys again very soon. Bye bye.